So on this video, we are talking about something that usually is not taught, to be fair, right? Most boot camps don't even mention it, and it's not something that you can see or that is glaring from your resume. And it is about soft skills in your tech career. And to be honest, soft skills are character traits that determine long-term success in your tech career. In my little experience in the tech space, I've come to discover that developers who thrive in the long term are not always the guys that write the cleanest code or know the most frameworks. They are the ones that embody certain character traits that make them valuable beyond their technical contributions. So that's why in this video, I'll be sharing 5 character traits that are essential for a long-term success in tech. If this sounds interesting, let's get right into it. So the first character trait I'm going to be talking about on this video is resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks. In tech, failures happen constantly, even when it's not even failures, right? There are things that happen that set you back a little bit. For instance, your code will break, your solutions will be critiqued, and your assumptions will be challenged. It's just a given. There's nothing you can do about that. I remember back then when I was at Paystack, one of the features I worked on got into production and caused a huge issue in production. Imagine production crashing and it was caused by me. But my team lead at that time told me something I would never forget. He said great engineers are not measured by how rarely they make mistakes. They are measured by how they respond when they do. And that is resilience. So like I said, there's really nothing you can do about it. Even if you are the best developer in the world, you will still make mistakes. Things will happen that will set you back. But your ability to look at those things, learn from it, get better, and move on. That is what makes you a great engineer. And let me share some practical ways to build resilience. Number 1, reframe your failures. See failures as just setbacks and see them as a means to learn something. Whatever it is that has happened that seemed like a failure is because of a deficiency or because of insufficient knowledge in a particular topic or concept. So see that situation as a way to learn and get better. Number 2, maintain perspective. Setbacks are temporary. The fact that you have a minor setback doesn't mean your entire career is over. One little setback should not define your entire career. So because you experience failure in a particular situation doesn't mean you will experience failure in every part of your career. So just dust yourself up and move on from whatever happened. Never let setbacks define your whole career. Then number 3 is build a support network. See, I've mentioned times without number that the journey gets easier when you have people in the same situation as you. And also when you have people that have passed through exactly what you are going through. So building a support network would help you get people that you can lean on for encouragement and shared experiences. It becomes better when you see people going through the exact same pain you are going through. Then you know that you are not special or it is not scoped to just you. And the last one is prioritizing your well-being. See, your mental and physical well-being are very important if you are going to be resilient. If you are not mentally stable or if you are not mentally healthy, there's no point trying to be resilient. In fact, you won't even have the energy to push back or to bounce back from a particular setback. So it's important that you are stable, you are on point mentally and also physically. So the second character trait is humility. See, this tech space evolves too rapidly and too fast for anyone to know everything. So never think you know everything because you don't. Humility means recognizing your limitations and being open to learn from others regardless of their years of experience or their title. I mean, some of the most valuable code reviews I've gotten came from developers with less experience than me, simply because they approach the problem from a different perspective. And this reminds me of Proverbs chapter 11 verse 2 that says, with pride comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. So if you are proud, then prepare for disgrace. But then if you are humble, then you are on the path to wisdom. Whether you're a Christian or not, this is a principle that holds true in every situation. So the third character trait is growth mindset. So there are basically 2 types of mindsets. There's a growth mindset and then there's fixed mindset. A fixed mindset is the idea that your abilities are innate and they cannot be changed. It means that everything you are doing right now, you are born with them. I mean, you were born with them. But growth mindset is the mindset that everything you are able to do, even though some of them might be talents, but it's also largely as a result of the amount of hard work and consistency that you put into it. In my little years of experience, I have seen how having a growth mindset can positively impact the journey of a developer. Those who believe that they can improve through effort, they consistently outperform those who believe in their natural talent. And this holds true not just in tech. When you think everything you are doing right now is innate, none of it is as a result of hard work, then you will not be able to grow. But if you believe that everything you're able to do came as a result of hard work and consistency, then you will work harder to achieve greater results. And then the fourth character trait is integrity and work ethic. In the tech space where you can work remotely, independently, and with minimal supervision, it is important that integrity is a value that you hold dear. And this means that you are being honest with timelines and capabilities. For a project that will take you 1 week, don't tell your peers and your product manager that it will take you 2-3 weeks. That is not practicing integrity. It also means taking full responsibility of your mistakes. So when you make mistakes, when you make errors, when you push a bug, take full responsibility of it. Nobody would be willing to work with you if you are that guy that makes mistakes and never takes responsibility for their mistakes. You're always blaming something or someone. And then lastly, it means maintaining quality even when no one is watching. See, there are people that they do their best work when someone is watching over them. That is not nice. That is micromanagement, right? No one has to, it shouldn't be until when someone is supervising you that you do your best work. Your work should maintain consistent quality even when no one is watching over you. And then the last character trait is effective communication. I think in most situations, we see communication as a skill. And yes, it is a skill that you can learn, but it's also more than just a skill. It's something that reflects how much value you place on others. Because if you value somebody, you will listen to them. If you value somebody, you will speak to them truthfully. Communication comes in different ways. And one of those ways is active listening. Make sure that you are truly listening and you understand others' perspective before trying to respond. If not, it just defeats the whole purpose of communication. I have seen brilliant technical solutions fail because the developers couldn't effectively communicate the value to the stakeholders. So simply put, effective communication can make or mar whatever it is you are working on, even as a developer. So as a last note, let me say this. Technical competency might get you a job, but your character will define your career. And what this means is that you might be a very great developer, you might be one of the best, but if you don't have the necessary character traits for long-term success, your growth will be limited. I mean, your career progression will be limited. There are certain levels you cannot get to, even in the tech space, even as an engineer, right? Without having certain character traits. You just need to develop them. And that's why you usually see people that are on one level for a very long time. It might be because there's a particular character trait that is necessary for them to be promoted to the next level, but they have not developed that character trait. And as someone that has been in the tech space for some time, I've mentored people and I've been mentored myself. I can tell you that technical knowledge without character is like having a high performance car without a steering wheel. The car is powerful, but eventually it is headed for a crash. So if you are starting your tech journey, don't just focus on learning the latest frameworks. Also invest time in developing these character traits because they will serve you throughout your career. So that will be all for this video, guys. If you found this valuable, please like the video and don't hesitate to share this video with anyone you think would benefit from it. And lastly, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please and please do that right now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, keep believing, keep growing, and keep glowing. Peace.